Hello, my Capstone project consists on a website where to register and have some statistics about uh, quality control in a flower business. Uh, Firstly, you need a user and a password. I'm gonna use an administrator user so I can show you the different options of the system. Okay, I'm gonna head and log in the system. Here it takes a little bit while the, 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 the website is loaded. Here is the landing page. With this, in this side are the different options of the system. The first is the disturbances and categories. Here is where we can have the different disturbances that could be present on quality control evaluation. In the different categories, we have blooms problems, blooms, stems problem, mechanical problem, foliage problems, disease and problems. And when I click on this button, I can see the different uh, issues that could be reported in a quality control document. For example, in this case, for disturbances of blooms problems, we can see bruised flower, inconsistency in the size of the heads in a bouquet, split heads, and so on. For example, foliage problems, you can see the different problems that could be presented on this category. If I want to add a new category, I can click on this plus and create a new category for the test. I'm gonna click on save, and here we are. If I refresh, I can see this new category created. The same happens with the disturbances. If when I click on here, I see the different disturbances that are associated with this category, and I can click on the plus sign and say, okay, I'm going to create a new disturbance for this category. New disturbance. Okay, save. Okay, and if I click on refresh, here I got it. Okay. Uh, then I can go to the target transactions. That what is the target transactions? Is all those documents that support the business process that will be evaluated by this application. For example, when the in a flower business, when a farm is producing the flower and is going to ship this flower to to the customer, they they make an evaluation of what they are shipping to. So and the transactions will be the air bills, the airway bills, or the invoices from the farm to the the customer uh, where is shipping that the flower. So to populate this, I have this tool to choose a file, and I look the file that I need to upload. This should have some particular schema because they need some columns uh, uh, to be translated to our system. Once I click on that, I click on the important sections. And once I do it, I can I can see what I have load to the system, and here I can see I can set one uh, date to another one, so I can load the different transactions for that range of time, but also I can filter this information. For example, I want to filter the different transactions by the process. For example, central receiving, central receiving, right? Or, for example, the document number. For example, 1009, for example. Here we are. Okay, those are the transactions or the process that will be evaluated, and it will be in the next step. QC evaluations. Here we have the same filters that we used in the target transactions. I'm gonna put a range of time where I want to uh, see the different transactions that I want to evaluate. I choose one of them, for example, this one, that is that 10/009 of September, the Flores, Colon. I click on this line and I click right, and I can see a context menu that show me two options: create or edit a current document, and I'm gonna hit this button. And here we can see the different options that I have to uh, to, uh, to fill this document. For example, here I have the temperature. I can see okay is I can see the 30 degrees, and I can see okay blooms problems. I saw these problems in the blooms. For example, in general problems, I saw these ones, and yeah. And for example, in my new uh, category, okay, say those are the problems that I see. If I want to find some type of problems by its name, I can just write it here. For example, botrytis, okay, or I can see all the selected problems, and then I can say here the application will check if I have provided a minimum fields that the application requires. For example, the overall rating is not provided. Overall rating is this is represented by this icon. If I click right on this, I have a general rate that says, okay, the thing is okay, or is in observation, is pending, or is bad. In this case, I'm gonna select that is bad, right? And if I try to save again, it says, okay, you have another problem here. That is, the quantity with problems is not provided because I haven't tell of this quantity. Uh, the, the, in the transaction, there were 10 products, and to evaluate two, but I haven't informed how many have any problem. I'm gonna say the two have a problem. Save. Okay. Document successfully saved. Okay. And if I load again, you can see this register. Okay. And here we can see the different columns of the document number, the date, the subject, the process, quantity of product, quantity to be evaluated, how many of those products have any problems, and the temperature, and if has been evaluated or not. If is not evaluated, it will be represented by a empty box. But if it was evaluated, it will represent it with a check mark. And here, the icon of the evaluation. Then are the reports where I can see for a range of time what has been happening here. And for example, here I can see that for each subject, each provider, I can see the number of problems that has been occurred. And finally, here I have the different process that could be evaluated. Okay, that's all. Thanks so much.